Hi, my name is Tom. I'm with Aqua-Flo Supply, a local irrigation supply house here in Santa Barbara County, based in Goleta, California. And I'm here to talk to you about smart controllers, their setup, and how to best use them in Santa Barbara County. The main difference between traditional and smart controllers is their connectability to the internet, whether that be through Wi-Fi controllers, cellular, or LAN connections. Smart controllers have a brain inside that allow them to communicate to the cloud. Customers can receive notifications, they can do tasks, and they can make adjustments to their controllers from anywhere in the world using their smartphone application. Smart controllers have various sensor ports that allow you to attach smart technologies such as this flow sensor. What a flow sensor will do is allow alerts to be triggered if there's any flow operating in the system outside of any programmed watering windows. And it'll also tell you whether or not a valve has failed to open or close during operation, giving you the ability to shut off or adjust your programs as necessary. These controllers learn your system's progress in terms of your water usage, so they can then extrapolate when there's events that cause either higher or lower flow outside of normal operation parameters. Other sensors capable to be attached to your controller are soil moisture sensors and weather sensors. So when we have a larger than normal rain event, as we've had here recently in Santa Barbara, these moisture sensors and rain sensors will then automatically shut off or delay your watering schedule until they dry out. Some smart controllers even allow you to access local weather data that provides seasonal adjust parameters for when seasons require more or less watering. When selecting the appropriate controller for your property, there's a few things you need to keep in mind. How large is your property? How many stations do you have? And are you planning on growing your property and adding more stations down the line? Some controllers come pre-fixed with a fixed amount of stations that you can be maxed out at. Others are modular, but keep in mind if you purchase a modular controller, there will be additional costs into adding more station modules down the line. The last consideration I would take in mind is how you want to connect your controller to the internet. Find an appropriate location if you're using Wi-Fi or if you're going to wire it up LAN. Or there's even some controllers that use a cellular module that you can attach and that can connect anywhere in the world. Some things you will need to keep in mind is you'll have to have a station count, have your station set up in the field, and have an approximate runtime set up and ready to go. So know your landscape, know the plants that you're irrigating, and know the irrigation windows that you want to establish. One thing that I see through auditing new properties is water windows will be established at a very large flow early on to help establish new plantings. As your plants grow and they establish their root systems, they'll have less water requirements moving forward. So make sure you adjust your controllers after your plants become well adjusted to their new climate. And make sure you're using your best judgment. I mean, this is your landscape, so make sure you're taking the time to use your eye test and see if there's any areas that need additional help. We always like to say err on underwatering, as plants can handle a little bit of stress, and to be fair, most plants die because of overwatering rather than underwatering. And after your setup, expect some water savings and make sure to check in with your water providers and ask for any sort of rebates they may have in your area. Incorporating a smart scheduling controller will allow an additional tool in your arsenal to be water-wise. And feel free to come into any Aqua-Flo Supply location in the greater Southern California area. We have a knowledgeable staff that's willing to answer any questions you may have regarding your landscape.